Okay, movie three. Movie three is going to be the shoe. I've already made a rectangle. I don't care about the color. I've already made a rectangle. There is a shoe, so I'm going to hit the eyedropper and let's color a medium value, a middle value of what I'm supposed to see. There's the middle value of that shoe. I know it looks really vibrant on screen, but that's okay. Remember, I'm going to hold my command key and wireframe the shoe layer. Hit Command S to save the file. Hit the E key so I can turn this. And we're going to again try to put this where it should go visually as per the tone of the shoe. Well, this one's pretty easy. There's the one right hand side of the rectangle. There's the left hand side of the rectangle. And it's got to be as easy as that. So this one is, like I said, fairly easy. So let's go to the U key and let's put in our center lines, and let's put in our center lines. Now, without taking anything further ado, let's go put this right up here in the top edge. Remember, the pant in this case, or not remember, see that the pant would actually cover up the shoe, so the shoe should go underneath the pant and be bigger. Remember to try to get these handlebars parallel so there's no kink in the line. Should I have to alter them later? That's fine. Let's just put this in generally the right area right there, and let's just try to get the geometry somewhat correct here, right there. Let's put this up a little bit like this. Let's get closer so we can force feed this one down or bring it down a little farther. I'll fine tune this in a little bit. This one's going to go up into the top of the pant beyond where we need to have it for the actual drawing. Only put it where it's supposed to go for the solution, so you don't have to do that pant leg more than once. Look at how I round that off nicely. I don't want that to be I don't want this right here to have a kink in the line, so I'm going to try to move it over a little bit more. Try to keep all my geometry within reason. Rather than trying to leave this one here, I'm going to move this one up. So again, it rounds off and it has a pretty decent solution for the geometry. Now, if I have to, and sometimes I do actually go in and when I put in the right hand line, I'll move it down so it flows more with the pant leg, because as I see this, there's probably a shadow caused from the pant to the shoe, which really, it's almost like the shadow of this is on the shoe, I'm sorry, on the pant. But there is a dark shadow that follows that edge. So I am going to try to do a little bit more darkness on that edge just to guide me through it. Let's put this one down a little bit for the center lines. Let's now fix the center line in here, move it out a little bit. This one rounds off a little bit more. Now that's pretty good. That's a pretty good solution for the shoe. This should come down a little bit this way. There we go. Now, good solution. So let's just go in the shoe. Let's do what I told you to do before. Let's click the Clicky Copy and let's eyedrop all the colors. So eyedropper, let's click this upper one. Let's click here. Let's go down here and go where it starts to get dark. Let's go here and go where it starts to get dark. Now when I click away from this and I show you the actual color solution, it's going to look pretty bad, meaning it's going to be too dark, but that's okay for now. Now look at how the shoe has a dark tone that follows this curve. This one right here, I probably could put this one right here, right in the middle of this point here, so that it helps me color that later, or I could have saved that one for another line for later. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just have this one just that's that word I can't think of. I'm going to have this one cut the rectangle right through the center of the front of that shoe. So now that I've colored it, here's what it looks like. Okay, that's perfect. That's all I wanted. Time to duplicate the shoe, and let's go here and call it Safe 1. What do I do with it? Lock it and hide it and save the file. Now let's go do some fancy maneuvering for top, bottom, left, and right. It never changes. It doesn't change. Okay, it doesn't alter drastically ever. Now, I'm going to just do a logical approach on top, bottom, left, and right. So there's top. This one's going to come down immediately right about here. I'll form this one up. You can see that this one is going to form for where the shadow is going to go. See how nice that is already? Didn't even take me long to do that. This one's going to go right through the bottom of the shoe. Let me go up a little higher. This corner, Brian, this is the one corner of the shoe. I had that in the wrong place. This doesn't want to go here. It wants to go way over here. So I had it too far. okay? Because when I clicked that bottom line, I didn't like where the definition went for this curve. You see that curve? That curve is very integral to the whole design of it. When I clicked my right line, that's what I wanted. Now, I have to Command Z back because I want it to curve more. So rather than moving these 2 points to the left, why don't I Command Z back and click where it should anchor. Now look, all I have to move is gently this point. I guess I'm still moving 2 points, but you know what? I don't like what I still did. I clicked too far. Let's go here and let's move this one out. There. Finally, I got that right. There is a nice definition of that one. This one should move over a little bit more to about here. And when I put in my next line, I can actually do this little up and down movement here. This one should move over. Let's go real close and take the time to finish the geometry and make it form that exactly where I want to. Look at how nice that curve is now. Now can you tell that one should move to what way? It should move a little bit to the left, and of course it should move down a little bit so that I can let these points here help with the definition. You know what? It's probably time to go like this and just move this one in like that. That didn't hurt at all, as per what this particular shape told me to do. Let's retract the handlebars for now. It's getting to where I should save this file. Let's go like this. I told you I wasn't going to do that until either later or never, but I am going to do that. This one should pull in. The shoe should go that way. This one should pull over. This one should pull a little bit to the right. Let's save the file now and let's put in the left line. Hopefully, there's the left line. All I have to do now is just round this off a little bit more. There, that's very pretty. Let's put in the bottom line. The bottom line should go in just like that. Now, save the file, and let's color those points. Do I have top, bottom, left, right? You're darn tootin' I do. Do I want to go further? Yes, I do. Should I? No. I should go take the eyedropper, color all of these just like this, exactly like I'm doing. Let's go. I probably already colored this, but since I've now added this one, let's just go a little bit lighter orange. Here, let's go this one right through this dark area. Let's go click this one. Go right through the dark area with the eyedropper. Let me get a little closer. Right through the dark area. And let's go down here and go right through the dark area. The next line is going to help me do this. So I don't think I need anything else. Let's go see what the shoe looks like. Let's turn off the Clicky Copy. And now you can tell that I've got a pretty decent looking shoe. Okay, now I need to do the bright shines. The bright things are the small things. They get done last. Not first, last. Not as I go, but they get done last. So let's go now and duplicate this and add the rest of the lines. Let's call the duplicated one safe 2. Lock it and do what? Hide it, yes. And now one more save on the file. And let's add the rest of the lines. And maybe I'm even going to need to do one extra one because of those shiny spots. So let's turn on the Clicky Copy. Let's take this now and let's do a eyedropper. A U key, and let's go click this. That's going to help me do the shine spot, but not right now. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to have to click and put in a shiny spot in a little bit. Let's do this one right here. And now with this one, do you see how I can move this up and actually form this to go real nice right here? Now, if I make this really short, I can get this to actually curve really nicely. So look at how the shoe follows all the nice geometry. This one, can you tell this one should move to which way? I just want to make it pretty. Again, I say pretty. I just want to make it clean. Oh, that's a much better word. Okay. Okay, now we need to color. I haven't done the shiny spots yet. So I think I could do maybe one of the shiny spots, but I might need to do an extra line to form that shiny spot. So let's go eyedrop all of these colors. I'm going to need one more safe copy for the little shiny spot. So let's go here and let's do this. Let's click this for the shiny spot. And then I know you're probably thinking, what? In order to get this harder line for the shiny spot, I need to pull these handlebars. So I'm going to already guess if I pull the handlebars at least this much, look what I'm doing here, pulling the handlebars at least this much, I'll surround this yellowish orange with this deeper orange. And that's the trick to all this stuff. Now I don't even remember if I colored these points, so I think this was the center line. But you know what? Now I don't remember. I'm not going to color that shiny spot right there yet. Let's go do all of this. Let's go here now and let's grab the yellow, or the, I'm sorry, the lighter orange. Now, let's turn off the Clicky Copy. Let's put this, I gotta go back one. Let's turn off the Clicky Copy, and there's your shoe. Now look at how pretty that shoe is. There's your shiny spot. Now it's got too many corners on the shiny spot, so let's take this, and I'm probably going to have to do this. This is now where the last phase goes. So this is the first one that I'm doing an extra one because it's got extra detail. So let's go say 3, lock and hide. Now on the real mesh, let's take the U key and let's click right there, and now I'm going to form this circle. I'm going to click right there, right here, and I'm going to form an area. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm actually forming an area. Look at how nice I do this, around the circle. So let's take this one a little bit farther over. I probably should add another one right here and move down. Now that was a lot of lines I put in there. That means I've got to color some of these that are going to look weird. So let me go around this whole circle-y thing here. Right here. Let's get closer. Now, if I don't like it, I certainly can start over with safe copy number 3. See, I don't have to go back very far. Let's pull this out a little farther. Let's now retract all of these handlebars here. No, that one's good. Let's now go see what it looks like. So let's turn this off and let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty good, but now this one should go more to this color, and this one, look at what I'm going to click right there, it should go more to this color. So now I have a pretty good rounded yellowish spot. It took me this many lines. There is my first one surrounding that. Here's my second one. So you can see how I added all those messy grid lines, but not really messy. I just went and surrounded it with a closer set of grids. Lock and hide, turn this back on, and now let's try to do this one. Now, I think you can tell what I'm going to do. I need another line here to surround this orange, and I probably need another one here to surround that orange. That was enough. So let's go U key, click, eyedrop, color. So let's go grab all this color that's around here, just like this, and then I'm going to lighten up on this one just a little bit more. Now I think if I lighten up with this color, it's going to look, I didn't say that very well, it's going to look a lot better than if I eyedrop with the actual color, because I think the actual color is a little dull. Now let's see what I've got. Okay, oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't do a good job. Let's click that color and let's now get a little bit more diffused. There, that looks prettier. Now, there's the shoe. Let's take this. Okay, I need to lighten up on these colors. These colors here are too dark. So let's go a little closer. Let's brighten up all of these colors as it works its way around the shoe. Let's take this one here. Whoa, that looked really good, didn't it? Let's take that one right there to that color right there. Let's take this one and let's go up the shoe. So now just take your time and color everything pretty. Okay, now let's go see if we have any kind of a decent thing. Okay, not bad. Now, the shadow on the bottom. The shadow on the bottom, if I took the time, you're not going to like me here, but if I grab all of these points, look, I'm going to shift clicking all of those points, and I'm going to move this down. I'm going to grab all 3 of these points, or 2 of these points, and I'm going to move them down. Look at how clean I'm making this. Look at how clean now I made this dark line on the bottom. Did you see how I didn't have to add another grid line? I just pushed this one down, and it also helped because the handlebars slightly overlapped. Do you see how they overlapped right there? Okay, that means that the dark brown from this one and the lighter copper brown from this one are now pulling a little bit more over each other, and it looks more like a shadow. I don't know how dark that is right there. I think that's too dark. I think that one, these 2 points, I think I colored too dark. So I'm going to have to go back and we're going to have to see. Okay, much better. Now let's save the file and let's do the shadow on top. So all I've got to do is click, whoops, click, click. I inadvertently unlocked the Clicky Copy. I'm going to triple check that there's only one thing unlocked. And the answer is, there it is. Okay, you know what? Something's wrong here. And I have to save the file because I got to show you something. Right now the file isn't letting me grab my mesh. So if I click the mesh, see how I'm trying to click on that circle? I have to unlock this one, click to the mesh. Okay, there's I probably should save. I've been clicking too fast. I should probably reopen this file in front of you so that everything works nicely on it, because right now, oops, finally decided to work. When you work too fast with gradient meshes, Illustrator can panic. I swear. It's just the nature of what's going to happen. Don't be afraid when that happens to immediately save your file, close it, and reopen it. But I'm going to see if this will finish so I can finish this. I'm going to put in a line. First I'm going to click this color right here. Why? So that the fill color of this tone is going to be the same color that shoots right there. Now let me Z back and go it a little bit lower. Now all of these points that I clicked in right there, they did not adversely affect anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and I'm going to click all of these points and go grab the dark brown. So let's go eyedrop all of these points. This is how long it's going to take. Let's go click all of these points here and go grab this dark brown. And I'm probably going to have to move this line down a little farther. So let's go grab all of this. I should Z back, but that should work. That should work. Let's go down a little farther. That should work. Let's go down a little farther. Let me see if I'm getting any solution here. Actually, I've approached this the wrong way. These colors right here, I should probably go backwards. No, I'm just going to finish it. I should probably put this one up in the shadow area. And this is the final detail that you have to take your time on. So I'm going to do this with handlebars. Now, what I mean by that is I'll click both of these points, 1, 2, color. Let's do it again. 1, shift click, 2, and color. 1, shift click, 2, and color. 1, shift click, 2, and color that one right there. 1, shift click, 2, and color, and then keep this going all the way down. I don't want any blue in there. I'm trying not to get any blue. Now, let me go do the last one. I don't think I did this one. Let me go click and click. Now, I should have more of a darker tone going in there. I missed this one. That one should go more to this color. There. Okay. Let's go click this one to the dark corner here. Let's now take this one and get a little bit more dark going on here. This one should go more dark going on here. This one should go get more dark going on here, because that's going to get a little bit darker. This one, I'm shift clicking all of these. This one and this one should go to the exact color that is right there. And then these on top need to get darker too. So I'm going to go click those here. Let's take this one and get a little darker with it. Let's take this one and get a little darker with it. Now, as I look at this, I want you to imagine this got a little bit too bright there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly draw a pair of pants just to show you that on the shoe layer you might have to give yourself the pants are going to come up in a few minutes, but I'm not these pants. I have another thing. I'm going to another sample in movie number 4. Don't be afraid to do what I'm doing here. Just even if you throw it away, and what this does, I'll only go up to this height right here. Now I'll go straight across to here, and then I'll hold the Option key and I'll join it together. Take the eyedropper and color in the color of the pants. Now let me turn this off. So you can now see, so you can now judge the shadow. Now, this is obviously, look, when I turn off the shoe, I'm going to lock up the pants and unlock my mesh. Now, I've obviously got this color too bright, too dark. So I'm going to take this, recolor it, take this, recolor it, take this point, recolor it with the eyedropper, and keep that going down until we have a decent amount of brightness going on the top of the shoe, right there. Now that should help me with that shadow. I still don't have it done the way I want. This is causing a pain. Let's go in here and go like this. Okay, let's a little bit darker. Let's move this up a little bit darker. Move this up a little bit. Let's go a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, this one goes a little bit more. Now, what I should do is yank up these handlebars. Actually, I like the fact that the dark went up there, but this handlebar should go above that one. This should really finish it off. This one should go above that one. And now the shadow is a very definitive shadow. So if I take this and go up with it, it's going to create a really nice edge. I know it's taking time. I know you can get the feel of what I'm doing here. Let's click away from it now and let's see if I've got that working better. Of course I do. This is just a little bit too messy here. This needs to go more into that color. A little bit darker. A little bit darker. Okay. There we go. Not bad. And there is your shoe. Now I should get a little bit more dark as it rolls into this edge, but I can do that when I do the pants. Okay, so there is your fairly good definition of that shoe, and you can tell how pretty it is and that it's decent, and that is pretty definitive of the shape. Okay, on to the next one.